Hello and welcome, I am Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's jump, go to the next sector. So, do we want to head to the Uncharted Nebula or to the Zoltan controlled sector? I'm going to go to the Zoltan. You arrive in Zoltan space. From what you have heard, they anticipated the coming war and made preparations to hold their borders. You nervously glance out the windows, but the only thing to greet you is more clouds and silence. Alright. You catch a glimpse of a strange signal coming from a space station before your sensors shut off unexpectedly. As you discover that your sensors are being jammed, you hear hostiles beam onto your ship. Prepare for a fight. So one of the advantages to having a lot of crew is that people boarding your ship isn't really that big of a threat, because we can send many more men into the rooms than they can. Now, because we're in a nebula, we can't actually see anywhere except for the rooms that our units are in. We've got this issue here, temporarily disabled by enemy or location. So none of the people really need to be manning anything right now. So let's just search the rooms. We'll have this guy go here, send the engine through there. These guys can go there. We can just leave this room as well. I don't see anything. There they go. So we got 3 humanoids, Jack, Jose, and Mark Hell. We'll send humans to fight them, because they're the best at combat compared to the NG and Zoltan. And actually trying to hunt down my Zoltan. Not cool. Leave my Zoltan alone. Now we can do 4 of us versus 3 of them. Just watching the health bars. What they end up doing is they pair off one-on-one. So our Mantis will clearly win his fight, and then we've got one extra guy, Beth, just shooting lasers at him. So we'll just kill them all and we'll be fine. Threat has been solved. Let's get Blotch back into the missile room. Zoltan back over here. Beth is healed up. Let's get her back up there. Banks, I think. What were you, Banks? My engine operator. Okay. And I need to go back here. Let's get him healed up. Make sure we repower the shields. There we go. And once he's there, we should be ready to go. Let's see, everyone's all healed up, and we're ready. Let's go here. You jump into the middle of a plasma storm. Multiple recently incapacitated ships loom in the shadows, briefly illuminated by the lightning. We could manually search the wreckage, or we can avoid the risk. Let's just search. Most of the debris is hardly even usable as scrapped. However, you eventually find an intact weapon that can be mounted on your ship. It's a small bomb, and 26 scrap. So it's kind of funny how it says hardly even usable, yet we found probably the most we've ever found. That's good. Now, since we're in this plasma storm, we have half power, and so it would be very difficult to fight here. We do have this small bomb. The small bomb is a self-teleporting explosive that damages systems and crew, but not the hull. It can target your own ship. It does require a missile, so it's the same thing as firing a missile from our Artemis missile launcher. However, it can do quite a bit of systems and personnel damage, and it pierces shields, because it just teleports right in. Probably not going to use it too much, but that's alright. Let's go to this one here. By traveling through the nebula, we are gaining a little bit of extra time. Notice how the rebels haven't even come because we're traveling through these actual nebulas mostly. I want to head over to that store, so we're getting a little bit low on fuel. You have to admit, Zoltan space is a beautiful and peaceful place, indeed. However, re-engaging the FTL and finishing your mission is your priority, not sightseeing. That's just code for nothing important happened. Let's go to the store. A Mantis crew here has hunkered down in the abdomen of a long-dead space whale, the only way, presumably, for them to operate their black market trade without detection. Worth a look? Sure, sounds good. Do we want to get drone control? We do have a schematic, and it does come with a schematic, but we're kind of strapped If I bought that, I wouldn't be able to power it. I have to unpower something else. We could buy a boarding drone. Yeah, it's just mostly drone type stuff. Let's just buy a couple fuel. And that's about it, really. I would kind of like to get our sensors leveled up so I can see how many crewmen they have since we're sending over people in our boarding party. I think that's worth it. Also getting an upgrade to our door system would make us better. Although we have quite a bit of crew, I'm not too worried about us being boarded. I would definitely like to get up to level 2 shields. Let's see if we can afford this. If we go that. We can't actually use the level 2 shields yet, but we could if we depowered a couple things. So that's good. That's fine. I'm happy with that. So now if I want to, I can get my shields all the way up to 2. So it'll defend against 2 damage, which is pretty significant. We don't really need to power the small bomb. We don't necessarily need to always power oxygen. I think something a lot of people do is they leave oxygen on the whole time. But if you really want to, if you need to min-max, you can turn your oxygen off during combat and just power other systems and then replenish your oxygen after the combat's over. So that's fine. We'll keep the shields up for full power. Could even power down the Artemis missile launcher unless we really need it. Let's do that for now. It's got to charge up every combat anyway, so. And with some more scrap, we'll buy even more power. So, you find the source of the distress call, a small research station. It appears a small laboratory fire got out of control and is threatening to destroy the station. Their fire suppression system is not responding. If we dock, we're likely to take hull damage. We could send some crew and risk losing them, or just leave. It's kind of a random draw too on who you'd lose. I kind of like our makeup right now. I don't really want to risk this. Let's just leave. You coldly shut off communications and prepare to leave. Your crew seems upset, but you assure them that nothing could have been done. They're not actually upset. That's just flavor. Sounds like combat. You are surprised when a stationary Zoltan ship opens fire. It appears they are aggressive pugilists, even among the enlightened. So because I upgraded my scanners, I can actually see inside their ship. This extra pretty looking shield is a Zoltan ship benefit. So they get extra 5 shields, and it does prevent me to teleport in. It'll say I can't. Super shields prevent teleportation. Normally you can teleport through shields, but not through Zoltan shields. So we've got to break their shield barrier first. I think it is worth firing a missile, so let's depower oxygen, charge up the Artemis missile launcher. We'll target, say, the missiles, the weapon room with both, and just try to take down that super shield so I can teleport these guys in. These guys are really weak, 70 health on both of them. I and our Mantis can easily kill them. Here comes some missiles. Eey. Yikes. Actually, there goes our burst laser. Alright, while we're waiting to penetrate those shields, let's get these guys both in here to help out with getting those weapon systems back online. And, Artemis missile launcher didn't fire, or needs to fire. And we've just lost our med bay. Ship weapons are online. We need to repower the burst laser. Get that firing. Only one more level of that to work on. Our oxygen, might as well power that while we're waiting. Getting beat up a bit here. I don't like how they've got 2 missile launchers. They're going to pierce all of our shields. In fact, we really don't need to worry about powering shields during this. I don't want to lose another missile. Alright, so their shields are down. Let's teleport over. This is going to be the easiest way to finish this battle, I think. They don't have a med bay, so let's teleport in and just take out the pilot. Here come even more missiles. Man, we're getting beat up. Quick, fix the oxygen. Stay on the engines. We need the evasion. Shields don't really matter, so how about you go work on the missiles as well? Can't even power our laser. We're gonna have to just rely on the combat. We're not gonna fire any more weapons. Ugh. With the crew dead, you are able to take the fuel out of storage. You also take all the scrap you could manage. Man, that was a lot of damage that we just took. Let's get our men back. We took a lot of hull damage in that. That Zoltan shield really slowed down my boarding strategy. Okay, go fix up those weapons. I do want to get a little bit more power. I felt a little bit pressed for power on that one. Get everyone healed up, make sure that we've got peak efficiency. And I think we're ready to go. Now we're pretty low on hull strength, so I don't want to see too much more combat like that. And we got to work our way down to that quest marker. Asteroid Field, uh-oh. And another Zoltan shield, wonderful. You arrive in an asteroid field and are greeted by a Zoltan guard. By attempting to access these closed mining fields, you are in violation of the Natural Mineral Protection Act. Your weaponry will be confiscated for processing. You don't have time for this. I agree. Okay, awesome. So he's deployed a hostile drone that's going to come and just shoot at me. That's their drone control bay right here. Looks like they got a missile launcher and a laser, so at least they don't have two missile launchers, but still, we need to pierce this outer shield as quickly as possible again. Our two troops will very easily be able to take them out once we get them over there. But we're definitely going to take some hull damage because of the asteroid field, this stupid laser. Ugh, it's painful. Alright, that thing is down. Let's get our troops over. We will teleport to the cockpit. There go our scanners. These two guys are pretty much just going to be able to take out their whole ship. And he actually just leveled up in combat. Okay, where's the other one? Get him! Kill him! Excellent. There are no more life signs remaining on the ship. You strip it of useful materials. Good. Now we still have these asteroids, so hopefully we don't take any damage while I'm getting things ready. Let's get Block to go repair the system, the sensors. We really need to get to a station so I can repair this hull damage. Just gotta repair both levels of the sensors. Gotta turn on the actual med bay. That would be wise, I suppose. Okay, let's get out of here. You arrive at a Zoltan research facility. They say they are researching genetic distortion due to stasis, sleep, and prolonged FTL travel. They ask if your crew has the time to undergo a few scans. Sure, why not? Your crew calmly lines up for the Zoltans to take their readings. After a short time, the process is done. They contact you. Thank you for your participation in our study. Please accept these small cakes made from the stiff dough, as well as some scrap. Well, that's nice of you. It'd be even more nice if you'd repair our hull. Hey, a store. Can we get from here down to the quest and then back up to there? Well, we're just going to have to. A human ship hails. My friends, please, there's nothing I don't have, and there's nothing worth wanting that I can't get. Why not take a look around? Let's sell some things, because I don't anticipate using the... I'm not going to be a drone guy. I've already got a boarding bay, or a boarding control, so let's just sell the... You know, this is a pretty darn good drone, but let's sell both of these. I'm not going to use the bomb. I don't even really like using the Artemis missile launcher. I much prefer renewable weaponry like lasers. So sold that, got a little bit of scrap. Now we can go back to the buy tab, and we can get a weapon pre-igniter. This is an augmentation. Right now we don't have any augmentations. They go down here. They don't cost any power to run. They just give you like boosts to stuff. Like an FTL recharge booster increases the FTL drive power by 25% faster. A weapon pre-igniter is awesome. It makes it so that you can shoot your weapons at the very start of a fight, and usually getting that first blow can make a huge difference. I want it. I must have it. Except that we're so low on hull. I don't care. I need it. Buy it. Oh, it's a gamble, but we'll see. Maybe we'll be able to buy some extra hull repair on our way back. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, and then it's going to be brutal getting back to the exit. We'll just have to do our best. Or I could just go to the exit now and be safe. I don't even remember what this quest was for. We're so low on shield. I can't fight 2 rebels. No, we're just going to have to ignore them. I do think we can go 1, 2, 3, 4. No, if I do that, they'll be there by the 4th jump. 1, 2, 3. I know for sure we could go here and then here. I think even going here, here, here is going to be too much. Let's not risk it. We'll go here first. A missile shoots across your bow when the jump completes. Your scans quickly reveal a ship with pirate markings pursuing an unknown vessel. The pirate hails you. Damn it! We weren't expecting company. Stay out of this and you could earn profit. You could profit. We could just accept the bribe or try to be a hero. No, that's foolish. We'll accept the bribe. Thank you. Good choice, son. We've both come out ahead of this richer. Thank you, Rebel Rigger. Let's get out of here. It looks like we do have... let's just head to the exit. If I go here and then here, we would have to fight 1 rebel before we could leave. We'll just head to the exit now. You've arrived at the long-range beacon. When the FTL drive is charged, you can jump to the next sector. You recognize the ship as a well-known slave trader. He hails you and offers you laborers for cheap. Does this sound familiar? It sounds familiar to me. Let's attack him and try to get another crewman. We can have up to 8, so let's attack him. Now, they're slugs. Slugs have telepathy. They can sense what's, in other ships. They can kind of tell where people are. They're average fighters. So our 2 guys, since we've got a leveled up Mantis, he does 10% more damage in combat since he's been fighting a bit. I, personally, am not quite leveled up. I'm, doing okay. But these 2 are definitely a big match for these 2. So let's do this first. Since we have our weapon pre-igniter, we automatically have the ability to fire right now. I am willing to shoot 1 missile. So let's just send a missile in there. And it's going to penetrate the shields. Our burst laser only shoots 3 lasers at 1 damage each. Okay, let's not fire the missile. We'll fire 1 burst of our laser, do a little bit of damage, get him working on that, and then we will teleport our men in to here and take them out, hopefully before he can blow us up. They're probably going to get 1 round off. There is a missile and a laser. Come on, evade the missile. Damn! Don't you dare go to the repair bay. The med bay, rather. Shoot. Fighting in there is not going to work out. We've got to come back. Fine, if that's the way you want to play it, eat missiles. There goes one of them. No! Stop shooting me! Soon we could teleport back and kill that last one since we've taken down the repair bay, or the medical bay. But I'm worried about these missiles continuously poking holes in our hull. His laser isn't able to do much, but... yeah, we gotta get in there. 2 on 1, I think we can take him pretty quick. Even with the repair, the healing that he's getting in that. Stop shooting me! Come on, come on, get him, get him, get him. No, no missiles! Damn it! We're down to just 1. It appears the slaves did not survive the fighting. You find their burnt bodies in the hold, but before you strip the ship you hear faint noises in the walls. You break off a latch and a slave falls out of a hidden compartment, coughing. Once recomposed, the slave offers to join your crew. So we got a lot of scrap, a couple missiles, and we gained another Zoltan. But we have a lot of problems with hull integrity. If we lose one more point, we are dead. Game over. So we need to take this thing out. Like, we cannot suffer hull damage from this fire. Come on, come on. Put the fire out, put the fire out. And I also need to remember to get our crew back. Okay, we should be okay, but man, one more hull damage and we're dead. Let's get you in the oxygen room. You can power that. We're down to 30%. Beam me up! I just picture him like a Energizer battery, just hanging out. Goes into the room, starts powering everything. Okay, Banks, why don't you go over there? You can go there too. You guys need to come home. You're okay, but you need to get healed. Back to the missile room with you. Banks needs to get back to the engine room, shield room. I need to get myself healed. Other than that, we're looking pretty good on health and power. Let's get that burst laser powered up. I'd love to have like 3 banks of lasers, all with the weapon pre-igniter. Buying that weapon pre-igniter may be my doom, my downfall, but oh well. It is a roguelike after all, so you're not supposed to win every single time. So I'm going to wrap this one up here. We're about ready to move to the next sector. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you soon.